Well, today on GeekSmart, we're doing another install on another networking product. This is the Meshforce 3-piece M3 Wi-Fi system. So, let's get into it. So, welcome back to GeekSmart, and today I have another router, or I should say wireless Wi-Fi mesh system to install, and I thought I'd do a full install on this nice M3 system that was sent over to me. This is the Meshforce M3. It's a 3-piece system, which we're going to set up all 3 pieces, make sure that the app is working with it, and but yeah, let's bring it in here. Let's actually show you what it looks like first. Okay, so here we are. I already unsealed it, and this is the bag that was on it. So they do say register it, download the app, and then contact support if you need help. So we shouldn't be needing that, but we will have to do those 2 things. Looks like we have our full setup here, which goes through the process, set up with video. Looks like they do have a video guide. We're not going to do that. We're going to make one our own. So that's the little packet that comes with it. Then we actually have the pieces of the puzzle, which let's go ahead and break the seals on these guys and open them up. One thing I will say is they're very lightweight. Looks like we have a wide area network input as well as a LAN input. Of course, these are probably all the same exact items, so it does say WAN/LAN, so this can be used as either, depending on if this is your primary one or if your secondary ones. Then we have our power plug, which there's the adapter there. I'm going to set that out of the side. Open this guy up. Like I said, I'm assuming they're all the exact same. Yeah, they are. They're all the exact same ones. So we just have, just kind of like the Eros, the Eero Pros and stuff, we just have 3 identical pieces. There we go. We have 3 individual power adapters. It does come with a Ethernet cable, a small flat Ethernet cable. I do like these, but I already have all that stuff, so I'm going to keep that in the package for now. And I'll put all the stuff. The setup guide I'm going to keep out, as well as this guy. That way I know, if nothing else, I will register. We'll actually head off to the website. We'll register them, and then we'll download the My Mesh app on the App Store. So that's going to be our first step outside of the physical step, where we have these. Oh, there we go. All 3 of them. So we'll set up the first one, and then we'll set up the secondary ones as usual. But let's go ahead and register, I guess, on iMeshforce. It's register.imeshforce.com. So here we are on imeshforce.com, or register.imeshforce.com, and basically it's just product registration. Which ones you have? This is the M3s suite, where you bought it online or through a retail partner, wherever you would have bought it. The order number, the serial number on the package itself, email, and then your mobile number if you'd like to receive software update and notifications. So this is where you register if you'd like to. They recommend you do it, of course, puts the warranty in place, but that's what the registration part is. The next part is going to be downloading the My Mesh app, which actually has a pretty good star review. So we're going to go ahead and download that. Double click there. Show my face and get it done. And so while that downloads, let's go over and get ready to install. All right, so every time you come back here, maybe it gets a little bit different, but this is still a work in progress, so don't judge me. But that is my cable modem. What I'm going to want to do here to start is unplug the power from that cable modem. So right now, that's going up to my primary router that I currently have, which I'm also going to turn off and kind of put off to the side. But we need to, every time you put a new modem in or something in with your network, you're going to need to reset the cable router anyway. So it's best just to unplug it, get it off, and then when you get the other system up and ready, then plug her back in. So I'm just going to come in here quick and actually unplug the power. And so I'll just leave the power cord there, and then we'll come back here in a moment. Okay, so we're going to actually install my primary router right down here in my little network room, which is going to be right next to my office, to be honest. So I'm going to have good Wi-Fi downstairs, real good. And then the second one we'll go upstairs for. This is going to be my primary one, so we have the wide area network or LAN connection and the LAN connection. So the modem, or my cable modem in this case, is going to plug into the world one, the WA, the wide area network one. So I'm going to go ahead and just plug that in now. And I'm also going to go ahead and start booting it up. So the power cord, which fell down on me, I'm going to go ahead and just plug him in right here. So we have power in, we have the cable modem line in, and we already have some lights going on here. This thing weighs almost nothing. Sorry if it's getting blurry at all. So it's kind of just going to be setting up here for now. Maybe if I throw some Velcro or something down here and get it to place for exactly where I want it to place, but that's okay. We have it turning on. Now we're going to get out the app. So you see what's going on here? Let's go over to a better spot where I can get a better location to show the app. Okay, so we have the app downloaded. I'm going to hit open here on the store, so we're going to go right into the app. Sure, you can send me notifications on what's going on. Connect to Wi-Fi network of the mesh Wi-Fi device, which we've already started up. So we'll have to actually connect itself. So if we actually come into my settings, there it is. Let's go to Wi-Fi. Should pop up as an available network. There it is. They're my mesh network, which obviously nobody else is doing. So enter the password for my mesh. Let's see what that would be. So the default Wi-Fi is actually found on the bottom of the router itself. Now it's the same actually on all three of these. So this need 8469 on my series, on my SSID that I have, it seems like all three are the same. So we're going to go ahead and hit join. I already put the password in, and it looks like it's connecting. So we'll give it a second. There it goes. We're going to swipe back up, go back over to the app, and boom, we're going to go ahead and hit the setup button. So, oops, your mesh point may not be connected to an Ethernet cable. It is, but I don't have the cable modem up and running. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just plug it in. I'm not going to film that part. I'll be right back. I'm going to plug in the cable modem. And then I'm also going to wait a few minutes until all the lights turn blue. That's what we're looking for. All lights solid, ready to roll. So as soon as it popped up, it said, hey, yep, okay. And then it came to this. Your internet connection device is dynamic IP, which is correct. That's what it should be. So we're going to hit next. And hit, oh, looks connected. Now we're going to change the SSID name and password. Now I like to use the exact same SSID name and exact same password that I did on my previous router. And basically my previous several routers now. And that is because all the devices that I've already set up and I've already saved that SSID name and password will automatically reconnect. So if you're making a change from one router system to another and you use the same SSID, which is Wi-Fi name, and password in the exact same lowercase, uppercase, everything will automatically reconnect. You will not have to reset up those devices. So I'm going to do that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my SSID name. I've got my password. I'm going to hit OK. And now it should create that connection, or basically save it to the Meshforce point, and then probably reset as well, or restart. So I'm going to give it a few moments, and then we'll be right back. A few moments is right. All right, it said success for a second, and then it came to this. How to add other mesh points. You now need to manually add the other mesh points in the kit. They will be connected automatically as long as you replace them within proper locations and power them on. And that's, to be honest, that's why this is all the same on all three devices. They're already pre-programmed with each other. So as long as they're connected, you turn them on, you should be good to go. Place the other mesh point for good connection. Keep it within 2 rooms, or 10 meters, 30 feet, give or take, from another. Okay. And then power on the mesh. After finding the node, let's wait until it blinks. So let's check on the connection status. So green means excellent connection, yellow means fair, red means disconnected. Let's get upstairs. Let's plug one of these other guys in. Now I know they're pre-programmed. One thing I want to do on the primary is I am going to run an Ethernet cable here down to my switch. And I do have one going all the way upstairs to the secondary location. I want to see if it actually goes over a wired connection if I have it pre-wired as we start. So I have my secondary one here. This is the connection that's plugged into the switch downstairs. And the one thing I do hate about these already is they're so light. They kind of just bounce around. You guys need to add some weight to these, I think. Alright, with that said, camera's gonna be hard to do. Sorry if this looks bouncy. I just gotta plug the power cable in real quick. Alright, sorry. Since I don't have my tripod up here right now. God, it's just all over the place. And we will let that do its fancy startup. After about a minute, now it's blinking green to give us an... I guess it's booting up and getting ready to connect. And then we'll head downstairs back to look at the app again. So from the app, it's telling us green is good. So it should be a good connection right there. Let's head downstairs, look at the app, and then get ready to do the third one. So like we saw out there, we have green, excellent connection. Let's hit OK. We do have login to manage your router at anytime, anywhere. So we can either, looks like we can look for Google+, Facebook, or Twitter, or other, which would be your email address. I like to do separate anyway, so I'm going to do by email. So log in to manage your router anytime, hit login. Fast login, let's hit the register at the top. Email address, password, register. Let me do that real quick. So it says activate now to complete registration. I'm going to go to my email and check that link. Click the link in the email, it took me to this. It says registration cloud account successfully. So we're going to go back to the MyMesh app, hit login. I'm going to go ahead and log in real quick. And now we're logged in. So I'm going to head back over to the app so you can see we have the 2 points connected. I don't see it showing that if it's actually connected with a wired or wireless. Let's see if we go in here. Wired, unknown, just now. I don't know what that is. But it does show all my devices currently that are automatically reconnecting, like I said, because I use the same. Let's go up and place the third one, and we'll get ready for that. Okay, so I'm on my below my TV at my home entertainment center on the far wall of my house. I'm just going to do this one via Wi-Fi, see how she sets up via Wi-Fi. So I'm assuming, yep, there's the green light. We're going to give that a few minutes, and obviously without a Ethernet cable connected to this, it's just fine. And if you use really lightweight Ethernet cables, I guess, you'd be fine too, but they're really, really light. So I think that'd be one of my gripes. But let's give it a few minutes, let's see what the connection status would be with this. Alright, well she's barking green as well, so we should be good. Let's look at the app. Okay, so we are done. All three are now green, all good to go. Here's a really cool thing. Underneath each of the devices, underneath the actual mesh points themselves, they do have a number. So you can see MyMesh 1393, 1394, 1395. And I didn't really pay attention to that before. If they actually show it in here, they don't really. But on the actual device, I'll show you here in a second. That's where they show. I know that 1394 is the one that's down here that I actually connected first. That one is what that one is. That one's got a wired connection to the outside internet. So it's wired. If I go to 1393, which I found out that's the one that's on my piano, that's the second one we set up, it's showing wired connection. Excellent. The last one we set that one up Wi-Fi for a reason, just to test. That's what it looks like when it's actually a wireless connection between the nodes. If I was to go up there and actually plug in, that should automatically change. I think we're going to do that real quick. I'm going to go upstairs. We're going to plug it in. Let's find out if 1395 changes from wireless to wired automatically. So I did want to show you where you find that at. You can see on the bottom, the last four of the serial number, 1395. This is the one we set up wireless. Here is the wire I'm going to connect it to, which I've already plugged in, where I had all my connections. I'm going to plug that into the wide area network port, which is definitely hard to do with one hand when it wants to turn on me. Let me do this real quick. Well, she's plugged in, wired in. Let's see if it actually does it automatically, or maybe we have to power cycle it. I don't know. Okay, we're back in the app now. So 1393, 1394, this is 1395, which is now wired. So yes, it automatically does it. I did not have to power cycle it at all. You can see all my devices are already connected. Let's go back, and we can actually see 27 connected devices. Oh, because my wife just left. So her device, her phone just popped off of there. So we're seeing things progress, right? So I guess a max of 32 devices have so far connected. We're going to see how that goes in the end. My full setup review video will go in more in depth, especially within the app. But for setup wise, we are fully up and running. Ah, look at that. And we are good to go. And connected to the outside world, we can actually test the system or set it from afar. So, yeah. So whenever I do a setup video on a device that I haven't heard of before, it's always a new item, and it's always exciting to see what happens out of it. All in all, I'm quite impressed by the setup procedure, at least of the Meshforce. The reliability, the speed of it, the capability of this router has yet to be determined by me. That is something that's going to take some time. So that's coming in a future video. I will post that review video once I finish it down below in the description. So keep an eye out for that. Ring the bell here, subscribe, share this video, like it. Also head over to TechGooch, that's where the review site is. So if you want to be alerted when that video comes out, push the bell icon there and also subscribe. So let me know what you think of this based on your views. And this is not a review, but the one thing I would definitely change would be adding a little weight to it, just so it doesn't feel like it's all floppy around. It's similar to those little, like the Philips Hue bridge or my Lutron bridge in there. They're so small and light that if you use a quality Ethernet cable, it has nothing against it. And I only use quality Ethernet cables anymore. All the stuff that I use is all Cat 6 or better. So that said, guys, that is the Meshforce M3s set, 3-piece set for the full setup. If you have any questions, let me know. Subscribe, share, comment below if you can. If you have any questions for me direct and you're not getting any, responses from me, head over to techgooch.com. You can actually contact me directly through techgooch.com. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you back here for a future video review. We'll see you soon. Product install.